back to Say Mojo Homestead. I'm here today to talk to you about goat care. Now, I thought that it would be fun to do just kind of what we keep in our goat medicine cabinet, if you will. I'm going to kind of be showing you what we keep on hand to keep our goats healthy. So, the first thing that we keep is vitamin B. Vitamin B is really good for if goats have a high worm load, they're not eating. If you see they have weepy eyes, they can be anemic. And vitamin B will help them fight off the anemia. It will also increase your goat's appetite. So if your goat isn't eating well, go ahead and give them some B vitamin. This is an injection, but you can also give it to them orally. So that's a good one to have. The other one is agromectin or avermectin. You've probably heard a lot about it because of COVID, but it is a dewormer. So it's good to have if you have goats showing signs of a high worm load, or if you've tested them and they have a high worm load. This is a great thing you can give to them. The other thing you need to be giving your goats is a CDT shot. This does have to stay refrigerated, just so you know. This is not an oral medication. And what this prevents is it's your tetanus for your goats, and it also prevents food poisoning. So if you have your goats accidentally eat some moldy hay or some moldy grain, or baby goats get into too much grain, this helps protect them from that food poisoning, from that bacteria. We give this to our goats, our babies, 3, 6, and 9 weeks. And then we give it to all of our goats annually. So every January, all of our goats get a CDT shot. The other medicine we keep on hand is ultrazero. I can't say it very well, but that's what it is. What this is it fights against coccidia, which the first year we had babies, we lost a lot of our kids to coccidia. So it's something you definitely want to be proactive about. We give it to them every 10 days until they're about 3 months old. Coccidia is something they can get from eating things on the ground, from browsing. It's a really, really, really bad parasite they can pick up. So we give it to them as a preventative measure because we already had babies that we lost from coccidia, so we kind of feel like the parasites are probably in our soil anyway. Coccidia can live in your soil for 3 years. So if you lose babies to it, or if babies get sick, or any kind of goat gets sick with it, and they go to the bathroom in your soil, that parasite is in your soil for 3 years. So it's just good to have on hand if you're going to be having baby goats on your property. The other thing we keep is 22 gauge needles. This is how we give them a lot of their medicine, so we keep those on. We also keep syringes. Obviously we need those. If you're going to be bottle feeding babies, these are the Pritchard nipples. They're the best nipples for baby goats. I will say, even if you aren't planning on bottle feeding, I would have some Pritchard nipples with a couple Sprite bottles ready, just in case you have a mom that isn't able to nurse her babies, or if we've heard a gamut of stories, but like people losing moms, predators getting moms, just lots of bad things. So I would say, if you are going to be having babies on your homestead, be prepared and have some nipples and some Sprite bottles. The last thing I want to share with you that we do is we have Molly's Herbals on hand. This is actually a deworming routine. With our goats not having high parasite loads, really haven't had to worry about it, but there's a Formula 1 and a Formula 2, and I like to give it to them after they kid. So this will change the taste of the milk, so I don't give it to them on a regular basis. There are people that give them to them like every 6 weeks, and that's fine. That's what they've decided they want to do for their herd. We don't have a real issue with them. So like I said, I only give it to them right after they kid for several weeks. I kind of follow the routine that is on Fiasco Farms website. They have a link for Molly's Herbals, and they also have a schedule on when to give them the formulas and how much. Make sure you read the dosage instructions, because one of the things, I think it's wormwood in one of them, can actually cause a miscarriage. So just make sure you do your reading before you give them the herbal dewormers. But again, these are just dewormers that I like to have on hand, and I give them after they kid. We're not drinking the milk anyway, and it just ensures that they're healthy and that dewormer can go through the milk for the babies as well. So kind of a win-win situation. I do want to mention that this is just what we do, what we've decided to do to take care of our goats. Please do your research. If you're going to have livestock on your farm, please do the research and find out what medicines are best for you and your homestead and what you want to do for your homestead. We are not saying this is what has to be done. This is just what we do on our farm. If you have any questions about any of these items, just let me know. Most of these you can find at Tractor Supply. We got the ultrazero on the internet. I don't remember the link. And then Molly's Herbals come from Fiasco Farms. I think that's all I have. Again, if you have any questions about our goat care, please reach out to us. Have a great week and be blessed. Thank you.